So it's last day of in-class lectures, so basically I'm gonna head to the store and get some groceries. So while I have the 7 minutes and 19 seconds to talk, because I have videos I need to delete, basically we just presented today and that's all. Nothing interesting. We did stuff on globalization and stuff. I introduced us, but everybody else talked about examples, and the final thing was what it is. I basically said what it is, and the conclusion was what to do and what not to do. What to avoid when trying to go global. I also left my jacket in the classroom, so I had to go back and get it. Cherry popsicle. Whatever. So yeah, nothing else to say. One more weekend I get to see my family and my dog. My dog's more important because it's hard to interact with the dog when she doesn't realize I'm there. While my family knows I'm there, because I mean, obviously humans are smarter than dogs, but dogs have more keen sense or something, whatever. Besides the point, I get to see my dog, which is the most important part. Physical contact is important for family, but I can talk to them on Skype. So that's the whole point of my post on Facebook, was I can physically I can get a mental reaction from the dog rather than the mental reaction from the people. That's what I meant by it, which I basically tried to explain on my my stuff on my Facebook. I also started Twitter. You don't have to follow it, but if you do, great. I'm just going to be talking to a bunch of game dev people in the industry and stuff. Not going to be much posting on there, like maybe having fun creating such and such game, or having a hard time with such and such code, stuff like that. Made a, what was it? LinkedIn, that's it. Made a LinkedIn account, so now I can like try and follow people in the industry from there, and Twitter. Not much else to say. It's pretty much the end of the month, so last lecture was basically presentation, then I'll just turn in a whole bunch of stuff on Full Sail Online. We call it FSO for obvious reasons. Let's see, what else? I have English stuff to do, which is basically just finishing up a 2 quizzes kind of thing, and then the final paper that I'll turn in, which it's going to be a little bit more difficult this time because I'm going to have to reorganize my stuff and maybe add some stuff. I don't know, because I don't really write that much. It'll get done, because once I turn that in and turn everything else in, I'm done for the whole month, and all I need is grades. So I do get my classes for next month, which starts next week, and we only go in for Monday, Tuesday, and then we get off for the rest of the week until the following Monday. So basically, hey, how you doing? I'm Josh, and I'm here for such and such. And then it's like, okay, well, I have fun at break. So we basically have an introduction, and that's it. That's basically going to be the classes for next week. Maybe a little bit of learning, but I doubt it's going to be like, we might do the hello world, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically write the command to put an input into the computer that tells it to reply back as hello world, and that's basically what it is. Every programming starts with that. I had to do it twice during high school, once my 9th grade year and once my 10th grade year. which was how they start us in the coding part, which was my AP computer science class and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Got to talk to a guy on Monday, which I don't think I filmed that in the morning and posted it. So what you didn't get to see like an after class kind of thing. So basically I talked to him about it, and I might work in Virginia, but not as a game dev person, but as some sort of coder for whatever, like a freelance coder. But once I get everything straight back in Virginia, I may move down to Dallas and work for game companies down in Texas, because Texas is like number 4 for like where you go for gaming. So probably will be interesting living down in Texas, because I've got family down there. I mainly want to do the whole thing in Dallas because it's actually cheaper to live in Texas than it does Florida. It costs a little more to live in Virginia, but not by much. But it's actually less to live in Texas than it is Florida, so found that interesting. And the number 1 place to go for gaming is California, and I am not going to California, not because of how everything is, but because the cost is like, here is Texas cost, here is California cost, and it's pretty much a big scale. So anyways, that's all I'm going to talk to you about today. So anyways, I'll talk to you probably next week, because that's when I'm going to be going to my next classes. And then I'll probably try to do a daily update with my family. So anyways, I shall talk to you all on Monday. Anyways,